Arenque rojo o red herring. De acuerdo a la creencia popular, esta falacia toma su nombre de la práctica de exponer a los sabuesos de caza al aroma del arenque para entrenarlos a rastrear sin que pierdan la pista original. Este vicio argumentativo consiste llanamente en una táctica de distracción. Cuando se emplea el arenque rojo, se pretende desviar la atención y así no abordar un tema difícil. Es común observar cómo los políticos tratan de distraer a sus interlocutores cuando se les cuestiona algo que no pueden responder. Si se les pregunta acerca del incremento en los impuestos, empezarán a hablar sobre la educación. Si se les cuestiona cómo estabilizar la economía, hablarán acerca de temas de seguridad, etcétera, etcétera. Para ilustrar esta falacia, veremos un clip en el que el Dr. Ken Hovind trata por todos los medios de no responder a una pregunta incómoda. Este clip es un poco más largo de los que suelo utilizar, pero créanme cuando les digo que es muy entretenido, porque como bonus veremos un perfecto ejemplo de cómo abordar la falacia del arenque rojo. Y no sé quién es el tipo que cuestiona a Hobbit, pero me quito el sombrero ante él por no morder el anzuelo.
I did. Jack Chick wrote that originally. He called me and said, would you update this? It's 20 years old.
Yes. Very misrepresentative one, but let's ignore that for the time being, of human evolution. And under Lucy, which was an Australopithecine, I believe Afarensis, I think so? Afarensis.
Very good.
And there's this, I got my shirt, I cheated.
Got to look down and see it.
There's a statement here with a little asterisk that says, for details, watch part 2 of the Creation Seminar series by video by Dr. Ken Hovind. The caption underneath Lucy says, nearly all experts agree Lucy was just a 3-foot-tall chimpanzee. Could you give us the names of the list of those experts who think Lucy was a chimpanzee? And I mean real experts. I don't mean John Woodmore, who's, obviously a creationist. I don't mean Henry Morris.
Hold on a minute now.
Who are the experts that think Lucy's a chimpanzee?
Did I just hear you say or imply strongly that if you believe in creation, you're no longer capable of being an expert? Is that what you implied?
Who are the people who actually study Lucy, the paleontologists, who concluded that she was a chimpanzee?
Okay, let's see. Let me tell you a little bit about Lucy here. Donald Johanson, Australopithecus afarensis, listed as evidence for evolution.
Okay, you're avoiding the question. Who are the experts that say Lucy is a chimpanzee?
No, I'm answering your question, okay? I'm going to give you the history behind Lucy.
I don't want the history. I want you to answer this question. Who are the experts, Ken? Or are you willing to say, okay, maybe we were wrong on this one and we need to go back and correct our little comic book?
Let me finish your question, okay? I'll answer it. Now, if you want to preach to a crowd, Skip, you got to get your own crowd. See, atheists can't get a crowd like this together, okay? Donald Johanson found Lucy.
Actually, Ken, I would put it this way. You've got a big crowd of atheists here, I think.
Okay. Donald Johanson was sent to Africa specifically to find evidence for evolution. He found Lucy 2 weeks before his grant money ran out. It's a well-published fact.
You're wrong. You're wrong right there. You're misrepresented.
Lucy
goes
was
find
found
evidence for evolution. You went to find evidence for hominins.
The National Geographic labeled it Lucy's knee 5 times. It was not Lucy's knee. It's found 1.5 miles away.
You're wrong again. You're distorting the fact. That's not true. When Donald Johanson answered that question, he misunderstood what the question was. Somebody asked him, where did you find the knee? He found 2 knees. A complete knee was found with Lucy. He also found a second one 1.5 miles away.
Right.
When he answered the question, he thought it was about the second knee, and that's why he said it. This is so documented. It's all over the web.
Skip,
keep repeating the same stuff over and over again.
You totally missed what I said. I said National Geographic labeled that as Lucy's knee, and it's not Lucy's knee.
Okay, so no, it wasn't.
Thank you, sir. Now let me finish answering your question.
What did John Johanson say? Did he find Lucy's knee? Did he find the knee with Lucy?
Yes, he may have. Okay. If you find a bunch of bones in a pile in the dirt, you can't prove any of them came from the same animal.
Will you answer the question?
I am. Okay. Let's see.
I don't want Marvin Lubenow.
No. An orangutan foot and a human foot are very different.
Answer the question, Ken.
Okay. Charles Oxnard studied Lucy with a computer multivariate analysis. He measured every bone, the length, the width, the height, the density, the circumference, did a comparison, and he said, the various Australopithecines are indeed more different from both African apes and humans in most features than the latter are from each other. He said it's not a missing link.
And his study has been rejected by all of the paleontologists who are qualified to answer it, have rejected his study.
Oh,
We've got one guy. Who are the others?
One thing at a time.
Nearly all experts. Who are the rest of them?
One thing at a time. Which is why I'm glad to do a debate, but I want one topic at a time. Okay. You said, answer the question. You said, is Charles Oxnard an evolutionist?
He's not a paleontologist.
So, did you imply by your last statement that anybody who doesn't think Lucy was a missing link is not qualified to talk about the subject?
No, all I'm saying is I want you to answer the specific question. Nearly all experts. Who are these experts? You got one guy who's not a paleontologist. He's not a recognized. He's not even recognized in the field. Who are these other experts, Ken? Will you go ahead and correct us?
Is it possible for a person to be an expert in paleontology and not believe Lucy was a
I
missing
don't want to take up any more time, but I don't want anyone to miss it, that it was a basic, simple question on a claim that he published that he has no answer for.
Okay, I have an answer.
Bien, sándwich de mojón, esta pregunta es para usted. ¿Cómo debería la primaria de South Park imponer sus reglas de conducta a sus atletas durante los juegos?
Sabe, mi opositor ni siquiera sabría contestarle esa pregunta. Si se la hiciera a él, no podría responderla. Solo balbucearía cualquier cosa insignificante hasta que por fin suene el timbre.
Fin del tiempo, mojón.